Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back. We haven't done a show. I don't know. We've had a bit of a spell, haven't we? So if you follow the page or if you follow the YouTube channel, we've had a bit of a spell. I've been busy. I've been working on my turtle shell fitness, on my business. I've been writing a book. I've been doing some other stuff. But you know, COVID, it's really weird, eh? Like COVID was here and we were expected to be in lockdown. This is in Australia, by the way. We were expected to be in lockdown for 6 months or probably more. Okay. After 3 months, the Australian government realised that shit shouldn't go on for much longer because it'll send us broke. Okay. Which is crazy, right? Because you know we need to. People need to work, apparently, so they can pay their taxes. You know, their income tax, which is something they shouldn't be taxed on anyway, which is what I believe is, well, it is illegal, okay, or it should be, if it's not, being taxed on the money you earn. Isn't that unreal? You get taxed on the money you earn. So you go to work every day, and at the end of the week, all the money you've worked for, you've got to pay an income tax on that. So you've got to pay money to earn money. Isn't that unbelievable? That's ridiculous. Anyway, back to the point of the video, COVID-19. I was about to do a post on Facebook and I was going to share an anomaly video. If you don't know who anomaly, that's it, that's the word I'm looking for. If you don't know who that guy is, go look for him. He's got a YouTube channel, he's on Facebook, he's on Twitter. He's a good boy, he's a good bloke. He's very, very switched on, does his due diligence and does his research. I was watching a repost of his video that I'd already seen once anyway, back in June, April, maybe May, I can't remember, when the COVID was all, you know, when COVID was the craze, when COVID was the real deal, you know, and we're all afraid. I wasn't, I was never afraid, I still ain't afraid. It's a fucking cold. That's all it is. It's a common cold. All right. It's a flu. That's all it is. Okay. It's just another strain of the flu that has a 98% success rate in survival. Okay. So it has a 98% survival rate, and so does the common flu. Weird, eh? So I was watching that video and then I came up with a post, and I was going to post and share it, but then I decided not to. But I've copied and pasted the post, so if I miss the points of the post that I had, it'll be in the description of this video. Okay, so what frustrates me is that, like, we're still watching our premier, like, you know, for you Americans out there who probably are following and watching, a premier is like a governor. So they basically do the same job as a governor. Okay, they take care of the state. They are the guys in charge. All right. So a premier is the person in charge of our state. So Premier Peter Gutwin, all right, yesterday had an announcement about moving into stage 3, moving into, see, we're going into stage 3, 2 weeks early, mind you, and we haven't had a case. We haven't had a new active case for 32 days. 32 days, and the last person that was an active case was back in May, back in May, and we're all here going, well, fucking, let's, like, the point of the post was, like, I wanted to talk about that, but the point I was trying to make is that, I was actually trying to make a few points because it was a pretty big post, but I know that I'm going to have people come onto my post and absolutely disagree. Fucking right, mate. Fucking dickhead. Fucking people who can't drive in this town. I swear to God. People who just can't drive. Yesterday, I had problems with people driving. Today, I got people driving. Far out. I think like, yesterday was a great day, so I can't blame the weather. I can blame the weather today, can't I? Anyway, so, you got the Premier saying, yeah, we're going to move to stage 3, so Friday, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what stage 3 is. Like, I know it means that we still have to stay inside the state, you know, which is retarded, because as a human being, right, as a human being, we have this thing called free will. All right, it's called free will. All right. We also have a human right, okay, to move freely as we choose. So we have a right, unless obviously we break a law like terrorism or fucking whatever that incarcerates us or puts us in prison or puts us on a watch list where we can't leave the state. Obviously, being a criminal of a high degree, right, is a bit different to fucking having a virus, all right? It's a bit different. Now, which will lead to the next point in this video in a second about Victoria, and people are actually, Dan Andrews is blaming fucking families. He's just put his state back into lockdown, and he's blaming families. He's not blaming the Black Lives Matter protesters. He's not blaming them. No. He's not blaming the 30,000 people that were walking the streets for a second wave. All right? He's blaming families. He's blaming the average Victorian family, which would probably be his voters. So the guys, and these guys probably vote him in again anyway. Like, the dickhead is telling people it's their fault. That's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. It's his fault. To be honest, Dan Andrews is to blame. Anyway, COVID-19, my premier, put it going. Now, what I don't understand is, right, because there's hundreds of facts sheets out there. There's heaps of studies already being completed and already told, and you could share something with someone and say, look, this is what I've read, and they'll just say, no, fuck it, the government's told me that it's not safe, it's not safe. But the study says it's 98% success rate in survival, right? So we know that because that's a fact. It's actually a fact. It's a scientific fact because it's science. It's been proven. Okay. Also, we know what another fact is: 99.9% of people who have died with COVID haven't died from COVID. Now, we know that as a fact because the fucking health officers have told us that. But yet, we're still here asking our premier to keep it. Oh, you're doing such a great job. You're doing a great job. You're keeping us safe. Oh, you're keeping us Tasmanians safe. Please keep the borders closed. Please keep them closed. We need to keep them closed. We can't let Victorians in. Right. Have a problem with that. Because if you don't feel safe, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you to feel like that. That's how you feel. That's great. If you don't feel safe to leave the state, then don't leave the state. If you don't feel safe to leave your house to go to the supermarket, don't fucking leave the house to go to the supermarket. And I'm okay with that. I am legitimately okay with that. I'm not against you for that. I don't question you about that. I don't think you're a dickhead for that. I don't call you, some lady called me a name today on a post that I posted yesterday because I don't agree with the border closure still. And so she called me a nutter. But that's because I have a different opinion. Now, I have a different opinion, and yet I'm okay with other people having a different opinion. But what bugs me is that people aren't okay with us people out there that don't agree with how we're being treated and how things are. People. So if you don't conform to someone's idea, they tend to be against you, and they call you names. Okay, they become idiots. Okay, I'm sure she's probably a nice lady, but for her to just come on to a post that I've commented on and say, "Hey, you're a nutter," like because I don't agree. That says more about her than it does about me because I've put down facts. Fact is, 98% of people survive this shit. 98%. We've had, 104 deaths in 6 months. 104. One of the ladies said to me, "Oh, you own a fitness center." Well, no, I don't own a fitness center. I own a personal training studio that I run from my home, and I'm doing quite well. Okay, I'm doing great because my clients love the fact that I am me. Okay, and that I'm not afraid to be me. Okay, I'm relatable to my clients. Now, you see, I don't own a fitness center, but, and she said, so you must be frustrated. I'm not frustrated because of business. My business is doing fine. My business is doing great, actually. And that's not any of your business. But yes, I am frustrated because more people die from heart attacks and cardiovascular disease, period, than they die from COVID. More people die from the flu than they do from COVID. I'm frustrated because people like these people who call me names and other people that are thinking because there are a lot of people out there. We're currently the minority. We're not the majority, we're the minority. Minority, meaning we're the smaller group. Okay, we're the 49%. All right? There's 49% of us out there in the entire state, probably in the entire country, who don't agree, and we're okay with that. We're okay with not agreeing with the 51%. That's fine. And we don't call them names. Some people might, but I know I don't. I stick to my opinion, and that's my opinion, and that's my view. But I don't get upset because someone doesn't agree with me. Okay? Like I said, if you're afraid to leave the house because of COVID-19, that's great. That's on you. That's your responsibility. That's your responsibility. You are responsible for you as a person. I'm responsible for me as a person. You can't blame other people for the fact that you smoke cigarettes every day and then you die of cancer. You can't blame anyone else for that. You chose. You chose. You made the choice. You made a responsibility choice. Regarding a responsibility, you made the choice. You are responsible for your body and what you put in it. What you breathe in and what you take and what you use and what you eat. You're responsible. Okay? Just like I'm responsible for my body. Okay? And if I feel safe to leave the house and I'm not afraid of COVID, that's okay. That's my decision. That's my responsibility. That's my onus. I own that. Okay? I own it. Okay? When you start realizing that you have more responsibilities, it's not the government's responsibility to look after you. It's not the government's responsibility to remind you to wash your fucking hands. At what point in life did your mum ever tell you, oh, by the way, if the government ever tells you got to wash your hands, you must? No, that's your responsibility. Okay? If you want to be hygienic and clean and to be able to know that you can shake your mate's hand because you know you haven't picked your nose, that's on you. That's not on me. Now, I'll probably wash my hands after you shake my hand because I don't know. Okay, if I'm good friends with you, I'll know where you're at. We're all responsible for ourselves. And when we start taking care of ourselves, guess what happens? We start taking care of other people around us. Do you don't understand how it works? So, you got to think of everybody else. Well, guess what? I am thinking of everybody else because I wash my hands regularly. I sanitize my hands regularly. I brush my teeth. I shower every day. Shower twice a day. Okay? I eat healthy. I eat fruit. I drink plenty of water. Okay? I am responsible for me. You are responsible for you. And just because I don't agree with the travel restrictions and the bans and all that and the border closures doesn't make me a nutter. Okay? It makes me a critically thinking human being that understands that I have a free choice and a free will to be able to do what I like, when I like, and how I like within the boundaries of the law. Okay? Period. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more. If you don't know Anomaly, I can't even say the name now, Anomaly, follow Anomaly on YouTube and Facebook. He's a great guy. I've never met him, but I like his videos and he's a star. Thank you.